God said, write the vision and make it plain. And so we did. Let's go. Visions of love in relationships. Hard times felt your vibe like you were ready to dip, but the visions had us focused, so together we built a foundation based on God, trust, and honesty. And then we chopped it up from the boundaries. I never crossed those lines. You were part of me, on my knees, thanking God above, sending such grace and shining His love. Butterflies at the thought of you. 18 years, let's make it 82. Hate on you, well then they hate me too. A deep thought, without you, what would I do? Visions of love, love, and I'm loving
you. What's up, Visionaries? Welcome to another episode of Visions of Love and Relationships. I'm Tanya, and this is my wonderful, loving partner in life and love. And we hope everybody's doing well as usual. Alright, so we hope your week is going good. Our week is going a little good. The drag is that we're back home, and I so didn't want to come home. Vacation is over. The worst part about coming home for me though was unpacking, I have to say. What's one of the worst parts for you guys when you're coming home off vacation? Yeah. Comment in the comment below wherever you see the video.
What's the worst thing that happens to you what you gotta do when you come on vacation that you don't like?
Right.
The worst thing.
Okay. So the business that Lamont and I are in, the business that we run, we don't ever go on a vacation or a trip for the most part unless we flying, and not come home with a whole bunch of inventory. So our car be full of inventory. So I'm good at planning the vacations, but when it's time to go home, I do not think about all we have to do to unload. It's a drag. Okay, but anyway, without further ado, today's topic, and it's gonna be the topic of the week, is how you can cultivate intimacy through shared responsibility.
Shared responsibility.
Okay. And so Lamont and I, we empower couples to transform unhealthy relationships by cultivating essential skills, ensuring that negative patterns aren't transferred to future marriages or future generations. So that's what motivates us.
Stop it here now.
Yes. All right. So again, let's dive into the topic that's always overlooked, but it holds tremendous power in building strong and intimate connections. All right, so that's shared responsibilities within relationships, okay? And like I said, shared responsibilities within relationships, there's so much intimacy in that thing. So let's just reveal it, let's talk.
And you know what, shared responsibility is not just about dividing the task up. It's more about just us building that bond and trust and building that connecting power that knowing us that we're a team when we're doing things together. We sharing the responsibility that it takes to run the household on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, absolutely. And as co-authors of our new book, Effective Communication Skills for Couples, we know that communication is the cornerstone of any healthy relationship.
Yes. Without it, it dies.
The relationship is dead, right?
Yeah.
So within shared responsibilities, of course, you're going to have to communicate.
And you're both going to have to actively contribute to various aspects of the house that it takes responsibility that it takes to run the household. And that's going to set the stage for effective communication.
Yep, absolutely. So, baby, let's break this down, okay? I know chores. Let's talk about chores a little bit. Chores definitely don't sound romantic, and it's not something that a lot of us want to do. But when you share them fairly, it can prevent resentment from building up. For example, let's say Lamont, he outside cutting the grass, trimming, taking care of the yard. I'm in the house doing the laundry, washing dishes, or what have you. We both contribute to the upkeep of our home.
As a team, And when it comes to chores, it's not just about clean the dishes or tidying up the spaces. It's about showing each other small details that we build, little small habits that we building together.
Mm-hmm.
We building a teamwork. We dividing the tasks and we multiplying successes. Successes are a time we're able to do other things when we all divide the tasks.
Yeah, and not only are we able to divide the tasks and clean up together and enjoy that, but we also can create an intimate environment with our significant other.
Spice things up while we cleaning up together.
Absolutely. You can see how intimate that can be. If the kids gone, us women can put on our little maid uniform, walk around the house dusting.
Yeah, put on some music and let's really get into music. Put on some
candles,
or incense, whatever you can smell good to kind of freshen up the air. Just clean up and listen to music. Reminisce about the good old days. Cause I know a lot of people, they might have music that brought them together. Most couples, they got a song or something. Turn on that music, that stuff you like to listen to, and just start reminiscing about. Put on y'all songs that y'all listen to. Me and my baby, we got a boatload of songs that we listen to. Sometimes we might turn on the songs and start cleaning up and stuff on a Saturday. I might have to do yard work sometimes if I don't pay somebody to do it. But sometimes I like to get out there and do some sweating.
Yeah. And while he's sweating, I'm sleeping. No. Nah, but sharing chores is a way of saying without actually saying your well-being matters to me. Okay, nobody really wants to come home to a dirty house, but again, it's a shared thing. We know as parents or a housewife or a house husband, it can get tiring to you to be cleaning up, cooking, going to get the groceries, taking the kids to school. That kind of thing can be tiring. So, with the person who's not working or, come home and take some of the load off the spouse that's staying home.
Because both of them is a full-time job. If you're at home, if you're not at home doing nothing.
Right.
If you ain't at home doing nothing, you act like you're all tired.
Yeah, that's a different story.
If you're at home actually putting in the work, working and stuff, kids. I know some people they got 2-3 kids, about 1 or 2 kids, and they're running themselves crazy with one kid. But
but so if that spouse that works sometimes can come home and actually take the load off the housewife or the house husband, maybe they would be more likelier to get intimate. You know, that night they won't be too tired to actually get intimate. I mean, running a household is hard. I would want to say it's harder than work.
Yeah.
It depends on what you're doing at work. Some people have hard labor at work.
Unless you got, but most of the time, men got a little more energy than women. Like I said, because me personally, I have a lot of energy. I can stay up.
Yeah.
I'm not a sleeper, so I like to stay up. But I have more energy. I would say men have more energy than women, so they can do more things. Like women might be tired. You ready to go to sleep? So men can come home and after work and put in a little extra around the house. If you want this woman to be more intimate, you got to contribute more to the house. You want your woman to be more intimate, you got to contribute more to the house.
Yep, and that goes for the woman too.
Yeah, the woman too.
If you want your man to be more intimate, you want him to come home and just fall asleep, kind of have his bath water ready, have the stuff ready, some stuff ready for him when he come home. Take a load off of him as well. Okay, so what we want you to remember is that cooking together, preparing meals together can be a fantastic way to bond.
Yeah,
okay,
that can be a good way to bond too. Something like trying new recipes, or even teaching each other family recipes. I know that people be watching TikToks, so maybe you can take a class too. You watch TikTok, or you could actually take a class. There's plenty of online classes now because we do live in a digital age. That you can take an online cooking class together.
Yeah. And that's what I was going to say. If some people might not know how to cook or, that might not be their strong point. So you guys actually sharing the responsibility of taking a cooking course or a cooking class together is actually very intimate. Yeah. Okay. And then just imagine when the person who actually don't know how to cook completes a meal, a perfect meal, you know, and then after that, they gonna start catering that meal to their husband or their wives.
Especially if they enjoy it, or they enjoy it.
Yeah, and hey, that's gonna lead to some intimacy, some happy times.
But one of the biggest sometimes one of the biggest responsibilities, like me and my baby, we face every day is like, what are we gonna eat for dinner? What are we gonna eat for lunch? What are we gonna eat
for lunch?
So ain't nothing worse than one person taking on the responsibility of just that little thing like that, like what's for dinner, what are we gonna eat? It's good for both contributors to actually think about, because sometimes thinking is the hardest thing you gotta do. Like, what is for dinner? We done had chicken, we done had beef. So the hardest thing we could do, cooking is probably easy. If the food was on, if we knew what we had, we'd took the food out, maybe put it on thaw. But thinking about preparing what's we gonna eat for the meal, unless you plan it out for the week. Some people live day by day like we do.
And that's what I was finna say too. Perhaps we should start planning out by the week. It's kind of hard for us because we're busy people.
And taste buds change too.
Yeah, it do. But if it do, I mean, if we planning it out for the week, then we got several things. So we might not want what we got planned for this day, but we can skip to whatever we got planned for another day of that week.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's something that you're doing together. So that's a shared responsibility.
Yeah, it would be, but the hardest decision is what are we going to eat, man. It's good for both. Sometimes it's good for one person, both people to contribute to that. Especially if one person working, they really not contributing to the house. If you can pick up some of that load of actually thinking about what you want to eat, or just not just say what your wife might ask you, what do you want to eat, honey? You got something particular with? It'd be good if you say something, not just say whatever you want, baby.
Yeah.
Because thinking about the meal is the hardest thing about preparing the meal.
But some of us are so indecisive.
Yeah,
I know I'm indecisive. And I like to eat, so most of the time it's just like whatever you want, I'm gonna eat.
I don't care. I like it.
That's how I be like, whatever.
I don't want to eat the same thing we just ate.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get tired of chicken and stuff.
Yeah.
Tired of beef.
Yeah.
Like right now, tonight, what are we going to eat tonight?
I guess we're going to throw on that cod. We're going to eat some codfish. But yeah, y'all, remember that it's not just a meal. It's an experience, a shared moment that create memories etched in every dish, okay? So cooking, it's a memory.
And ain't nothing like making every time I cook to please. I cook to show, bam, I want the presentation of the plate. I want how the plate look. I want everything to look good. Yeah. So every time you cook, you should cook with cook with love. Yeah. Food is a version of a way of showing I love you, especially if you prepare right and you present it right. Yeah. That's a way I say love you. That's a way to a man's heart. Sometimes it's a way to a woman's heart too. Yeah. Good old plate of food that you cook with love.
Cook it with love. Yeah. Don't bring your man no cold steak or your woman. You know,
slow down cooking and cook it with love.
Yeah. I sure love to see my baby tear up the food that I bring to him. So that comes with learning your partner too, but that's another story. I'm no storyteller. Alright, so another big shared responsibility is, parenting. Parenting is a big one. Sharing the responsibility of parenting creates a united front. When both parents are involved, children not only feel love, but they also value the lessons. The lessons are valuable because you're teaching teamwork and respect.
Both parents are involved, that means attentively involved. That means both paying attention, not just there for the good stuff. Yeah. That means there for the good and bad. Y'all both working as a team to show the kids y'all united and don't let the kids split y'all up. Right. Because they will. Yeah. they'll try to divide the team front, the kids. Yeah.
And another thing with parenting is that you have to remember to have date night, especially if your children are younger. So if you guys can share the responsibilities of preparing plans to have a date night, you can try it once a month, Try to have a date night. If you got the small kids at home, one of y'all get your mom to keep the kids, see if somebody can get a babysitter to keep the kids, somebody you trust, And plan a date night or a date day if you got school age kids.
And here's the thing, date night don't always have to be like I said, like you going out spending money. Sometimes you might text your food or just go out and y'all go sit in the car and y'all go put some music on and y'all sit in the car and eat.
Yeah, it's what you make it.
And in a parking lot somewhere, if you're in a good city or somewhere, just chill out, something like that.
Yeah.
Don't always have to be big grand gestures and stuff. Little small things are some of the most intimate moments that you can spend.
Absolutely. So
after you take care of the responsibilities of the house.
Right. I mean, the shared being able to do that, like you said, wherever you go, it don't matter. Yeah. As long as you two spending quality time and being able to talk to each other, communicating.
Communication is the key, man. You spend time talking to each other every day. Not just about the chores and the little normal stuff, but you should actually spend time talking to your partner so y'all can communicate that bond.
Yeah, in fact, while you on date night, you shouldn't be talking about chores or anything else. This should just be the time where you two bond. Yeah. Okay, on another level.
No phone.
Yeah, no phone. Nothing. It's just y'all time.
Yeah. No phone whatsoever.
That's with a question. I mean, an explanation mark. Yep. No phone. No social media. Nothing. Okay? And so we definitely can't forget the importance of involving the children in age-appropriate tasks around the house. Okay? It not only lightens the load, but it also teaches them, again, responsibility and the value of contributing to a loved household. Okay? So it's not just about assigning chores, but again, it's about instilling values and responsibility, teamwork, and contribution. Okay, I know we had our children. They helped out a lot. Yes. We start them young. Really. Make sure that, like I said, make sure it's age appropriate. Whatever you think, because some kids are more advanced than others. I know.
If they know how to work that phone, better than you, then you probably need to be washing their own, separate their own clothes. They probably need to be washing their own clothes.
Yeah. From my experience, as a parent, mother of 6, having my children at a young age even wash their little dishes in the sink, they love it. They love to clean up. The younger they are, the more they love to clean up and do. They love it. They love that little vacuum. They love to vacuum around the house. Get them in there good, because when they reach that teenage, you
gotta get them from that. You gotta get them in that good age to about 10, like that good age where they like washing dishes. They always see big brother and big sister wash dishes. They can't wait to wash dishes.
Sure
we gonna get you up there to wash the dishes, baby. Yeah. Kids can't wait to wash dishes when they're young, so teach them responsibility. They'll take the load off some of y'all. Something like washing dishes.
Yeah.
Parents separating their clothes so they can. You don't have to separate their clothes. All little things, little small things can save you a lot of time during the day to take off the load of responsibility that you may be going through.
Absolutely. And here's the tip. For my daughter, with my children, I would teach them how to wash dishes as they wash their body. Like the front, this is the front. You want to make sure your front is clean. Then you want to turn it around and wipe the bottom. Make sure the bottom clean, no dirt, make sure it's clean. So I kind of taught them how to wash dishes like they wash their body. And I named it like the bottom, like the butt. This is the butt, wipe the butt clean, And
cups
they
first.
They did.
I don't know. Do you wash cups first?
Glass.
Yes. Do you wash cups or glass?
Glass. Yes. Glass.
Or plates first?
If it's glass, glass plates, glasses, glass cups, glass spoons, whatever you got, glass. Wash
That's glass.
And I always, but this ain't no, cleaning tutorial. But I always dab just a little Clorox in my water. Yeah, they gotta be hot. But okay.
So, what about finances? Often the pain point for a lot of couples. But when you put these things together, you can help. The best way to do that, to work to both of you guys contribute, is to build a budget, build a plan, discuss goals, and make financial decisions as a team.
Yes.
And that's going to be helping you guys show that your foundation, put the foundation down for a solid future. That's going to demonstrate that y'all both aware of the finances.
Yeah.
And when you know how to control the money, then you can take that money and build more money.
Absolutely. And though it is a shared responsibility. I gotta pride you, baby, finances. Because when I fall, he steps up and he take over. You know, like if I forget to pay a bill or something, he'll take over. You know, and I think that's the thing that got me going.
And just checking over your partner. I mean, because like I said, we deal with a lot of credit cards. We deal with a lot of transactions. So we got a lot of bills. So it's like we got to check over each other. It's not fair for one person, because that's a big responsibility, just paying a bill, especially if you got a business or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, if you got you deal with a lot of transactions, you got to make sure the bills are paid. A lot of stuff might be digital, so you ain't get the paper no more. So that sometimes it'd be hard to keep track of that. So it's good for one person might be the main one responsible for it, but it's good for the other person to make sure that they don't fall and they don't slip up, so you kind of get their back when they fall. Like, baby, don't forget the water bill due such and such, you know what I'm saying? Because it might slip their mind and, oh, damn, man, I forgot.
Yeah.
I know you put it on the refrigerator, but I didn't even look. We got to be helping each other out with the finances so we can know where the money's going and what's going on in the finances, in case all of a sudden one of us do get sick.
Yeah.
So it's not good for she paid all the bills, so you like, I don't know nothing. That's ignorant, and ignorance is no excuse.
No.
So we both need to know what's going on in finance. So if one person do fall or something may happen, God forbid, then we know what's going on in every aspect of the house that takes to run our house successfully.
Yeah, excellent point, baby. Excellent point. Let's take this thing biblically. Let's put a little biblical wisdom in there. In the Bible, we reminded in Ecclesiastes 4:9-10, 2 are better than 1.
Yeah, 2 are better than 1.
2 ears.
Yeah.
That's better than 1.
Yeah.
2 eyes.
Yeah, what you think?
Yeah.
2 hands.
Yeah,
that's why God gave us 2 things. What if we had 1 arm and we had 1 eye over here, and we had 1 ear?
Yeah, and some people do.
And 1 leg.
Some people, do. I mean, some people do.
Some people ain't got no. I ain't seen nobody 1 arm, 1 leg.
Yeah, that
1
might
ear,
be
1 eye.
Nah, I'm saying all together. You saying the whole body. Okay,
the whole body. I know.
Yeah, and we're not,
Yeah, I'm talking about somebody with one of everything.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's strange.
That would be strange.
Yeah, it would. So God gave us 2 of everything. So 2 people are better than 1.
Sharing the responsibility, dividing the task, multiplying success.
Yeah, because they have a good return on their labor.
Yeah.
2 people working, better than 1.
4 to 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
If either of us fall down, one can help each other. I can help him up. If my baby fall, I can help him up. If I fall, he can help me up. Okay. So share responsibilities aligns with the principles of mutual support. Okay.
Yeah.
Another beautiful scripture that speaks to this whole theme is Ephesians 5:21. Submit to one another out of reverence for Christ. Now, we're not saying submit to a one-sided way. We're saying submit in unity.
Yeah, in unity. Both submit to each other. So your partner should be able to influence your decision. If you with somebody, you can't influence them in any kind of way, then y'all are equally yoked. If you with somebody, like you with a man, you with a woman, y'all can't, like she can't tell you nothing, you can't tell you nothing, then y'all might as well separate because y'all aren't equally yoked, man.
Yeah. So
you gotta be able to influence your partner.
Yeah, that's a must.
And that brings us to Proverbs. She who watches over affairs of the household does not eat the bread of idleness. And what this means is the importance of both partners being engaged in daily responsibilities of the household. The wife or the woman is not at home just at idle. She's not at home just doing nothing. She's at home either cleaning up, or she's sharpening the axe. Either one is contributing to the house. So she either cleaning up, or not necessarily cleaning up, but taking care of the kids and affairs of the house, and she's contributing to her self-growth.
Absolutely. So to sum it all up though, shared responsibility isn't just about tasks, okay?
Mhm.
We don't want you to think about it. It's just a task. It's a powerful way to grow together, build trust, and foster intimacy. We want you to see how you can implement intimacy and shared responsibilities, okay? So whether it's cooking a meal together, managing finances, or guiding the children, remember that shared responsibilities are a path to a stronger, more intimate relationship.
Yeah. Our journey as a couple has taught us one thing, that shared responsibility is the key to unlocking intimacy in our relationship that we just didn't know that was there. When we come together, it brings purpose to our relationship.
Yep.
When we share the load of finances and all the challenges and stuff that come with our relationship, it helps us cultivate our bond, and it brings forth trust and more love every time we bond and we work together as a team.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And don't forget, visionaries, the more you communicate, the more you understand each other's strengths and preferences. Okay, that's the bridge to intimacy.
Yeah, that is the bridge.
You have
to
to understand each other's strengths and preferences. That way you won't be expecting your partner to do something that she's not or he's not as strong at, and expecting them to do it to the 100%. Okay, so knowing their strengths and preferences is very important.
Yeah, but the key thing is, like I said, you both should be contributing to the house. Whatever it is, everything should be contributing equally. I know you might not contribute to like paying the bills equal, so one person might make more than the other. But everything else, like shared responsibility around the house, should be equal. You take the workload off one person, they're able to put their energy somewhere else. So if they got to put their energy to working or doing extra around the house, or extra thinking, or extra physical activity around the house, then they're not able to do more things like create that intimacy that a lot of people want or need in their relationship to keep that love going strong.
Yeah, and visionaries, we give you this based off of the things that we've been through, and what we know.
Yeah, what we're still doing to this day.
Yeah, what we still doing.
Going on 18 years of marriage.
Absolutely. So if you still fussing, if you've been with a person you with for a long time and y'all not married and y'all still fussing about shared responsibilities, y'all might need to rethink what's going on. Like, what's going on? Are we right for each other? Like, how long are you gonna put up with it? Yeah. I ain't trying to break nobody up or nothing, but I mean, it is what it is. You don't want to spend your life unhappy. Okay.
Or taking on when there's two of y'all and you feel like you taking on more of the duty. It's like it feel like too much on you, and they just easing through life and shit.
Yeah.
That's not no good.
Right. All right, so there you have visionary. Shared responsibilities is the glue that holds the love together. It's about honoring each other, communicating effectively, and weaving that love in. Okay.
The
and it helps you connect with your partner more, because we know that you're looking to create the best relationship you can, and we know you can do it, man.
So remember, change begins with a single step. Until next time, keep cultivating love and sharing those responsibilities.
Yep.
All right, again, I'm Tanya, and this is my wonderful husband, Lamont. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe. We want you to subscribe so we can get the word out to
and
more
so we can
couples.
keep doing videos like this, and so we can keep getting deeper and deeper with y'all guys, so we can help you guys. And so together they have vision.
And so together
they build the life that they love. Go build.